time. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Skied into very shallow right. Calhoun moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Second, third baseman number 2.
Now the 2-1. And this is fouled at the plate. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And there are 2 away now. Digging in, Jose Altuve having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Back goes Trout at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that standing in number 25? He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the Astros from the opening bell will have to deal with a real threat on the base paths. Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty B, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
So coming to the plate, Mike Trout. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Fouled off. Hard hit ball to short. Altuve for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Cozart scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. His past history with Richards. He's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Here's George Springer. He went deep in the contest last night. A ball and 2 strikes now. Gurriel, base runner at first with 1 out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Striding in, Marwin Gonzalez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Justin Upton now, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. And up Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Zach Cozart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1-1 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hard hit ball to short. Correa is up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a ball popped up high in the air for the catcher Gaddis, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. Now the beauty of the Southern California coast. Thanks for being with us for daytime baseball on MLB Network from the Big A. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. Hit out towards second. There to get it is Kinsler, and that's the second out. Striding in once again, Josh Reddick. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it, and that retires the side. So they breathe. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's 0 for 7. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's one away. Cole Calhoun will stand in now.
Cole Calhoun.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Reddick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 3-1 the count now. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. And stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. So one away here with the bases empty, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Calhoun back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Now batting, number 25. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So striding in, Andrelton Simmons reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Springer, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run home run off the bat of Justin Upton. Home run number 47 thus far. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, the lesson here, folks, is you simply cannot give up 2-out walks because they always come back to bite you in the side. That turns what was going to be a real quick inning into one you want to forget real quick.
In now, Zach Cozart. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he saw his partner in crime go deep the previous bat and thought, hey, I want to get some of that. And that's just what he did. Back-to-back homers, doing it in style.
Standing in now, Ian Kinsler. Misses, ball 2. Still even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Springer looking up. Gone. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot for Ian Kinsler, making it an even 250 for his career, as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Stepping in now, Jeffrey Marte. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat and ball up.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it's certain. Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the third. So far, they've posted nothing but zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the out path.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Now the Astros designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Again, he sends it out of play. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch is made by Upton. Here comes the runner home. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game. Now in the box, Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Springer, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Simmons is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Martin Maldonado. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now another 2-2. High and deep to right center. Therefore, it is the Gold Glover Reddick, and he's got it 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 25. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons, very weakly on the ground. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. The tag put down by Altuve, and he is out at second base. Keuchel's ready. Here comes the 3-2. He loses him on ball 4. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And stepping in is Josh Reddick. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Game so far. Throws him for strike 3, and that Joe Smith enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 38.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1. Zach Cozart will be next. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. At the plate, Zach Cozart. There was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
That was a pretty good pitch, too, man. That last AB when he went deep, that was a fastball that was in and off the plate. So that tells me this guy likes the ball on that inner half of the plate or even inside off the plate. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm keeping the ball away from this guy.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Second baseman,
The 3-1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Springer to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Carlos Correa now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
First baseman, number 10.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw gets him 2 down.
Center fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer. It was a walk in his last trip. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Hit high and deep out to left field. Upton going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Standing in now, Marwin Gonzalez. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Cannon Middleton will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. 2 out, nobody on. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Evan Gattis. 0-for-1 with a run batted in thus far. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Kinsler at second base. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Buddy Bashir gets the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready now for L.A., Cole Calhoun. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Bouncer to the left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulders up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
So he got him swinging. Martin Maldonado is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Marisnick on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Jake Marisnick, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jake Marisnick becomes the first out of the inning. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hector Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. He's set. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick is there, and he has it for the out. Striding into the box, Zach Cozart, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-1 home, and it's fouled away. Trout stands at first with 1 out.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect.
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground out to short. Simmons has it. On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Correa now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base hit.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
And he lays off again, ball 3. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Nick Tropiano takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Hot shot on the ground to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Astro digging in to try it again. Jeffrey Marte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Calhoun.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And it misses. 3-1 now. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Marisnick going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's 1 for 3. Albert Pujols will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Marisnick is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, number 25. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Luis Valbuena will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And it's 1-2. Valbuena with a 2-2 count now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count holds at 2-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Gaddis gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Albert Pujols will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching.
So digging in now, Jake Marisnick. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. Rene Rivera is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 44.
Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
Up next for the Astros.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Josh Reddick.
Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Count even at 2-2. Cam Bedrosian, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Cam Bedrosian.
The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Alex Bregman, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 2 balls and a strike to count. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he will get there as the go-ahead run is quickly to third now with the 2-out triple. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out?
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Chris Davinsky enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Stepping up now, Andrelton Simmons head-to-head against Chris Davinsky, batting at an even .400. Springer has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. Justin Upton waits on deck. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here's Justin Upton now. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Stros with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Hector Rondon gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Chris Davinsky close.